All right, what up? It's Ruben from TG. A common question that I get asked a lot is what level does price have to either cross above to start going into a call position or to buy the stock? And what level does price have to get below to either start getting a put position or either short the stock? And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I do it in literally less than 10 seconds. And because of me being able to figure out this with accuracy and consistency, I've been able to get the 73% year-to-date performance. Okay, so let's just get right into it because it's not that simple. I'm actually going to show you a live example here of a PDD trade that we're in. We got into this position here yesterday around 11 o'clock Eastern time, PDD 130 November calls here. And I got in for this specific reason. Right now, you can see we're above 119, close to 120 area. So here's what we were seeing here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back to 115. How do I know when to exit, when to enter, and when to enter a call, when to enter a put? It's really simple, right? I go to the tool that I develop here called Gextron, and Gextron shows me this histogram chart, and you'll see green and these like purple color bars. The way I know when to go long in a position is when we go above a level called P trans. That's what we call it inside the Telegram group. And P trans is the first positive bar, and the next three bars to the right have to be positive. Super easy, right? So it's really easy to figure that out here. It takes like less than 10 seconds, right? Less than 5 seconds probably, because you can kind of spot it out already. So it's 115, and then it's 1, 2, 3 positive bars. Awesome. That makes 115 P trans level. And so it's 115. Now, yesterday, it's the same thing for N trans. Um, and I'm going to show you here. It's really easy. You can kind of already spot it out. You can see 114 is the first negative bar, and the next uh, 3 bars to the left have to be negative. So you can see it's 114, 1, 2, 3. So 114 is the N trans level as of right now. Now, here's the thing. Yesterday, the level for this was actually 109. I think one of these were positive throughout the day. And that's really important to note, okay, because Gextron is constantly getting the data from the option market, and it's constantly computing and updating these levels for you, these P trans and N trans level, so you know whether we are above on a bullish sentiment, are we call dominated or are we put dominated, right? And you kind of want to figure that out as the market is going throughout the day, because you don't want to be caught surprised that, hey, like this level that I marked before doesn't work anymore. Okay. And so the beautiful part about also Gastron, besides it being dynamic, is that it's always forward looking. It doesn't care about what happened here. It doesn't care about what happened here. It never looks to the left. It's always looking to the right. Okay. Because that's where the money is being made in the market. And because of that, yesterday, PDD showed us good volume strength here, but it was also above P trans level. And that's when I notify the team, like, let's get into calls because this can start going to the next level, which is 120, and then potentially even 124, right? And so you can see that price stood above P trans. We like it, we swung it, and we're going to try and hit our target here and then our target here. Really, really simple. Think of P trans. If price was to ever reject here, you could think of P-trans as the final support zone. Unless this data changes and it says, hey, it's no longer 115, it's actually 117. If price loses 117, then that's my Q tags. Like it's no long, it's in a weird area that I don't want to be a part of. Okay. So everything's about having clarity and alignment, right? In your trades. But as of right now, it's 115. Unless the data changes, then I will change my trade thesis. Same thing for puts, right? If price was to get below 114, then I may consider going short and then go for like the next key level here, which would be 110. You can see it's kind of like a tall bar. It's not the tallest, but it's a tall bar enough to be an area of interest, is what we call it, area of interest. And so I may take it to 110, right? Really, it's just really that simple. So below N trans, short, below or above P trans, above P trans, go long. Really, really simple. Now, another good question here is like, what do you do when price is in between P trends and and trans? Okay, we call that the drunken sailor zone. That means we don't trade that area. Okay, more than any, like if you see here, Gatron is really good at figuring out what areas are kind of like just choppy, right? You want to avoid chop. So you can see here, like it's got some, when we're around these levels, you can see it's just kind of choppy area. And it may be the same case here in the future. So if price is somewhere in between here, just avoid that until it clears one side or the other, right? And then you can take a position on whatever you want to do, calls or puts, right? Really, really simple. So that's it. That's how I figured it out. What levels can I start going into a call position? What level to go into a put position? Literally in like 5 seconds. It takes no time. All right. If you have any questions or you want to trade with me, check the links down below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.